Doesn't matter where you go, people know what the Grand National is. So to say you've won it would be a dream come true.
The last fence now at the National, and jumping it together. What's up, boys, in Binderee? What's up, boys? Richard Johnson takes it up now on the near side. It's what's up, boys, as they race towards the elbow. He goes 2 lengths in front of Binderee.
It was a big day, my first ride in the Grand National. It was one of those days that you dreamed of growing up. So to get a ride in the race was amazing. Unfortunately, I only got halfway around and unseated the chair, so it was a big disappointment. Until then, I had a lovely position, sort of 6th or 7th, with a little bit of light. Everything I thought I was supposed to be doing right. Somehow, I think he got in a little bit tight, and again, in those days when the fences were even stiffer than they are today, it just made him make a slight mistake and sort of shot me in the air. It doesn't get any better watching it. Like Edmond, literally it had rained for about 3 days beforehand. You can even see standing water on the inside of the truck, just on the inside of the national course there. And Edmond loved soft ground. He'd won a Welsh National before. It seemed like the perfect conditions. He sort of got in close to the chair and sort of, basically refused. He sort of decided at the last minute he hadn't got enough impulsion to get over it, and he stayed on the one side, and I went flying over the other side, and sort of ended up sort of in the bottom of the fence. And unfortunately, there's a lovely picture goes round of me hiding in the bottom of the fence. I think because I thought at the time there was probably 35 horses behind me, but even by that time there was already an awful lot of the horses had disappeared and either pulled up or fallen. The one thing we thought he'd stay forever. It sounds silly, but the race couldn't have gone any better. I sort of jumped up sides at second last. The horse in front, Binderee, looked like he was sort of almost struggling. I had a loose horse with me as well, so you thought, I'm not on my own. Jumped at last, set sail for home. Sounds silly, but that's the long and short of it. I set sail thinking, right, I'll go and win the Grand National. I got to the elbow and thought, stupidly, I thought my race was won, and I got it in the bag, and then all of a sudden you just felt him start to weaken underneath me, and then I could just see Binderee coming back. I knew the horse couldn't give me any more. I knew he'd give me everything, and I knew the other horse was coming past me. So, and that last 100 yards was the worst 100 yards I probably have ever ridden in, really. And even horses you think this is going to be the ideal horse for the Grand National, all of a sudden he gets there and just doesn't enjoy it. I think Monkerhostin was the real outstanding one for me, that I thought he'd have been perfect around there, and he refused at the 5th, I think it was, and just he just said not for me. He was a very intelligent horse, and I think he decided that he didn't take to the fences. When you get to the second last or the last fence of the National, there's probably 2 or 3 of you there with every chance, and only one of you can win. And going to the last, I was following a horse, the winner, and I'd ridden the winner before, and I knew he didn't do much in front. I thought it was a long run in after the last. I'll definitely beat him. I was much more aware of AP next to me. I thought he was the one I had to beat, to be honest. Jumping the last, I thought, right, we'll go and get the winner now. And then, obviously I got that sort of reality from the last fence, probably to the elbow, that he wasn't stopping in front and I hadn't got any more left. So it was sort of the opposite to What's Up Boys. You're just almost praying that your horse has got that extra bit of zest and energy to get into the winning post. Unfortunately, my horses haven't had it yet. Not being in the race the last couple of years has been disappointing. Obviously want to be in the race, but again I want to ride the right horse. Rot the Casbah, through last season we sort of felt that he was that type of horse, and this year after his win at Cheltenham, he definitely put himself right in that picture, and he's been trained for the race. It is definitely a burning ambition to win it, and it would be amazing to win it because even my children at school, they probably tell their school friends that my dad won the Grand National, and that's the sort of thing that their friends could understand. So if I could complete the set, would be fantastic.